Hey everyone, and welcome to your midweek check-in for the words unsaid for March 2nd through 8th of 2025. As always with these, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. I'm going to be checking in with the lovers who you happen to be in fight or separation with right now, to check in on their thoughts, their feelings, and possibly some intentions here. So it looks like you've had a very big impact on people, whether you've known it or not. And their behavior patterns have shown you who they are as a person. Whether you choose to believe the behavior or the words is up to you. I feel like they're banking on you just falling for their words like always. But they also know that their actions and words are not healthy. So they're trying to heal, but it's going at an extremely slow pace at this point. So it's not like they're not trying, but they're trying so slowly that it may not be worth it to you. Or you may feel like it is taking a little longer than it should. So there's a lot of expectations and a lot of fear of failure going on. And there's a lot of loss being felt here. Like they're at a loss of what to do, they're at a loss of what to say. They don't know what you want from them, they don't know what to do, they don't know what they want. They can't love you properly if they themselves don't even know what love is. Idolizing is a very big feeling this midweek. For a lot of us, especially Taurus earth signs, like as well as like Virgos and Capricorns. Not necessarily like sun signs, but like people that are more reserved, more introverted, more secure when their finances or their physical relationships are at ease. It does look like there's a lot of comfort zones being tested, and it makes them scared. Staying firm to your boundaries has led to a vital turning point in your relationship, and they are at a crossroads at this point, whether or not to proceed or what to do. They're in victims of circumstance mode of why did this happen to me, why did it have to be me, why can't they see past that, and is it even worth seeing past that one thing in order to push through the relationship or keep pushing the limitations and restrictions of the boundaries being set forth? So putting proper boundaries in place, loosening up on some boundaries and tightening up on others. Learning that mental abuse is still abuse, and being able to understand where to draw the line on a few things to where you can breathe a sigh of relief and be able to communicate better and better understand your healing sessions. A lot of spiritual healing can be helpful, especially from spiritual narcissism or emotional abuse. Shadow work can be helpful. Couples counseling might be suggested or promised, but don't have high hopes too much on that, because that's a half truth at that point, because they're saying it to see what you would do, and if they have to commit, they may pull back because they have a fear of commitment and a fear of dedication to anything but what they want at that point. And a lot of people are in the collective are being really hedonistic about things, which is avoid pain and seek pleasure in whatever moment they are in at that point. Especially true for like polyamorous people and those that are mutable signs. So like, if I remember correctly, Libra, Virgo, would be a couple examples if I remember properly. I may be having it wrong. But having mutual funds and mutual respect for people and seeing things from a mutual standpoint would be best at this point. There's a lot of ego being fought against. They don't want to lose their identity. They don't want to lose what they have. They don't want to lose what their ideology of love is. They don't want to lose what little bit they do have for fear of not finding anything better, because they're not going to find anyone like you. And that's the exact point that you're trying to make as well to them. I feel like there's a lot of healing in the sacral energies going on, a lot of creativity, a lot of sparks and reignitions and rekindlings going on as well. Trying to rekindle things, trying to find the joy, trying to find a female role model to look up to and benefit from in a nurturing environment. It does look like there's a lot of divine balance that needs to happen and centering within yourselves due to silence and separation and time. Even though that can create anxiety, it's going to shine a light on a lot of things that you never thought it would and never wished it would. There's a lot of like orange symbolism, green symbolism, and blue symbolism going on. So a lot of depression, anxiety, depression is very strong, like severe depression, like schizophrenia, BPD, bipolar, autism, for examples, personality disorders like DID, OSD, NPD, greed, gluttony, envy, sloth, when we take too long and we're being lazy about things, lethargy, ennui, which is severe boredom and indifference, especially with those who exhibit like violet rays or indigo children. Those that exhibit a strong purple aura, like Baphomet, for example, and Odin and Loki for at times, can be very beneficial to heal from and heal with, from the abuse and the mental anguish from the mind games that people have been playing on you. But the last message is beware of the mind games and the head games, because there's a lot of that going on right now. They're putting up a strong front and they're just trying to intimidate you into submission. So just be aware of control tactics and manipulation tactics in order to manifest your desires and abundances more frequently. That's what I'm getting, though, for a midweek check-in for the words unsaid between you and your lovers who you have been fights and or separation. If you'd like a personalized read, my link will be in the description below. Thank you so much for joining, and have a great day.